Hello there and welcome to my channel stories that live. Subscribe my channel to watch more videos. Sometimes, it's not the giant leaps that change our lives, but the smallest steps we dare to take. Visual. A man sits alone at a bus stop in the rain, lost and broken, staring at his reflection in a puddle. The words appear on screen. Small changes, big difference. The city was alive that morning. Cars honking, people rushing, and somewhere amid all that noise sat Daniel Reed, 34 years old, once a dreamer, now just surviving. His coffee had gone cold, his phone flooded with payment overdue messages. He worked at a local print shop, not because he wanted to, but because life had crushed his will to dream bigger. Visual. Gray-tone city, slow motion of people passing by, Daniel sitting on a bench, shoulders hunched. 3 years ago, Daniel had quit his corporate job to start a small graphic design studio. He believed he could build something meaningful, but life didn't believe back. Clients disappeared, his savings drained, his confidence shattered. That morning, as he scrolled through job listings on his cracked phone, he whispered, "What's the point anymore?" No one heard him, except an old janitor sweeping the sidewalk nearby. The old man, thin and wrinkled, stopped near him. "You look like a man who's given up," he said. Daniel half smiled. "Guess I am." The old man leaned on his broom and said quietly, "You know, I once gave up too. Lost my wife, my home, my will. But one day, I decided to do something. Just one thing, one small thing. A little better each day." Daniel raised an eyebrow. "One thing." The old man nodded. "Yes, I started by waking up 10 minutes earlier. Just 10 minutes. Then I made my bed. Then I took a walk. One change led to another. It didn't fix my life overnight, but it changed me. And that changed everything." Daniel smiled politely, but the man's words stuck to him like glue. That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. Those words, "one small thing," echoed in his head. He looked around his messy apartment. Unwashed dishes, unpaid bills, half-finished sketches. He sighed and said to himself, "Okay, one thing." He grabbed a sketchbook, something he hadn't touched in months, and drew for just 10 minutes. Then he went to bed. It was nothing grand, but for the first time in months he felt alive. The next morning he woke up early, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. He made his bed. He brewed fresh coffee. And he drew again. Days turned into weeks. Each morning he added one more small change. He took a morning walk. He started posting one drawing daily on Instagram. He stopped scrolling social media aimlessly. And slowly, people started noticing. Visual. Montage of days flipping on a calendar. His art getting likes. A message from a potential client appears on his phone. 3 months later, a startup founder messaged him, "Your art is powerful. Can you design our logo?" Daniel's hands shook as he typed yes. That one logo became a project. That project led to referrals, and soon Daniel had enough clients to quit his print shop job. But the success wasn't the best part. It was the change inside him. He was no longer that man on the bench. He had learned the power of tiny victories. One rainy evening, Daniel was walking home when he saw a young man sitting alone at the same bus stop, head down, hopeless. Daniel smiled. He walked up and said, "You look like a man who's given up." The young man looked up. "Yeah," he sighed. "Guess I have." Daniel placed a gentle hand on his shoulder and said, "Try one small thing, just one. You'd be surprised how much it can change." The man looked confused, but Daniel just smiled and walked away. As he did, Daniel whispered to himself, "Small changes, big difference." The one rule: how small daily improvements transform lives. He never became a billionaire. He didn't build an empire. But he built himself piece by piece, one small change at a time. And sometimes, that's the greatest success of all. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Change one small thing, your morning habit, your mindset, your effort, and do it consistently. Small steps taken daily create big transformations.